What is going on, Kiss fam? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have okay, wait. Listen. Today is a good day, but let me tell you something. We got to get into it today. Now, first and foremost, you know what you have to do. If you are viewing this on the YouTube, then I'm going to need for you to lean in close, get your pointer finger ready, click that subscribe button, go ahead and like, go ahead and share, go ahead and comment because I want to hear from you, baby. Oh, and if you're on Facebook, guess what? Same thing. Go ahead and click the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you are listening to us streaming on all of the streaming platforms, that's correct. We are on iHeartRadio. We just got on iHeartRadio. Yes, sir. And yes, ma'am. We're on Spotify. We are on Apple, Google, anything streaming. You can find us, baby. Kandid Kisses TV. But today, it's all about the girls' locker room. You hear me? You hear me? Okay. Yes, that's right. You heard what I said. We in the girls' locker room today, boo. All right, so let's get into it. You know what that normally means when, someone has to take a deep sigh. It's going to be one of them topics that I feel like we all have seen going across our timeline on Instagram, on freaking Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you're looking via anything social. When it comes to men and women, because, outside of everybody telling you what you should do about the vaccine and COVID and all stuff like that, we ain't talking about that because you're going to see that regardless till the sun come in. But when we're talking about the male and the female species, what are we talking about? That's right. What do you bring to the table? Now, listen, I, for one, I'm sick of this conversation, but it has to be had, though. It has to be had because, in order for anybody to grow and learn from each other, you have to have the conversation. If you don't have the conversation, how you going to learn and grow? But I thought it was a good topic to cover. Now, if you all do not know, I am part of another podcast, and we've been on hiatus with the other podcast because of both of our busy schedules, but we will get back onto it shortly. So, don't fight us right now. But because I've been busy with this right here, Kandid Kisses TV, baby, because we doing numbers over here, boo. But we will be back with I Hate Adulting podcast, and that's typically where we discuss the relationship issues when it comes to the male and female point of view. But right now we're in the girls' locker room, so we only gonna get this girl's point of view today, okay? Now hey, listen, we all are entitled to our opinions, but today you're gonna get mine. And I was hoping I could get some of my other, female friends to come in, but this was kind of last minute, and what I've seen it so much on my timeline that I'm like, whether I get anybody to have this conversation with or not, I can have it, period, with my people, my listeners, my Kiss fam. Because, listen, when I say I've had it up to here with that, but I digress. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why I've had it up to here with the conversation. Number one is, now listen, I love the man. I love men, okay? But some of the things y'all say, baby, you know how you always been told it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah, I'm gonna need for y'all to get a thesaurus and a dictionary to learn different words and different ways to present yourself when you're stating things to him. Because the first thing a man will cry out, "Oh, y'all women so emotional." Well, listen, sir, if you know that, then why won't you handle us gently instead of being so harsh? Now, don't get it twisted. Before you start yelling at the screen, or yelling in your car, wherever you're listening to, I get it. Some females are harsh as well. So what's good for the, the saying, and I ain't gonna lie, I forgot, but you know what I'm trying to say. But the one saying that have never failed anybody, whether it's male or female, treat people how you want to be treated, right? Okay, so the same thing happens or goes for when you're having a conversation with the female or with a female or with anybody. If you talk to people right, they'll talk to you right. If you treat people with respect, they'll treat you well. You would hope they would treat you with respect, because you can't guarantee, that everybody that you treat correctly is going to treat you right back. You can only do your best. But number one, let me get back on into the conversation. But the one reason I am so frustrated about men always saying, what do you bring to the table? Number one reason I'm frustrated is you don't even know what you want on your table. Can we talk about that? Because there has been many of men that will say, I am the breadwinner. I bring home the bacon. I pay the mortgage. I take care of the household. Basically, I'm the stability in the household. Guess what? Cool. I'm here for all of that, right? But now this is the issue that I have with you saying you're doing all of this as if that is not the responsibility of being an adult. What about that part? Because, sir, if the only thing that you're bringing to the table is the fact that you can pay a mortgage, pay a bill, and you have your own car, if you were raised right, chances are that female is doing the same thing. She's paying her own mortgage, apartment, rent, whatever. She's paying for her own car. She's doing all of the above. Now, I can't speak for these women that are out there that are gold digging and be like, oh, what can a man get me or whatever. I can't speak for them because that ain't me. I can speak for me. And as for me and my household, do I pay the mortgage? Absolutely. Do I pay rent? Absolutely. You heard me. Mortgage and rent. Yeah. Because see, business owners have two sets of bills. So two sets of bills I'm paying, right? Versus your one. And I'm not saying that to bash men or whatever, because I'm saying I have two sets of bills versus your one, and that's male or female. Like all business owners, we have more bills than the average man or average woman, because by design, you're taking care of two situations. So prime example there. So if I'm taking care of two sets of bills prior to me meeting you, and then you approach me and on some, hey, seems like you're a cool person, but what you bring to the table, I'm kind of like, sir, if all you're going to bring to the table is the fact that you can pay mortgage and some bills, then not that that's not a good thing. Hear me out. But that no longer, I ain't even gonna say no longer, but because it never did. It doesn't impress me, because that is the qualification of being a grown human being. You have self-preservation. You have to have a roof over your head. You have to have food in your stomach. You have to pay the bills, or something gonna get cut off. Like, that's just part of being an adult. So when you use that as your argument, I'm the breadwinner, I do this, I do that, well, guess what, sir? So do we. Now, then I've also heard y'all will run it back and say, well, that's the problem there. That's y'all problem right now. Y'all want to be too independent. Y'all want to pay your own bills, and y'all want what we supposed to do. Number one, no one said we wanted to pay our own bills. Okay. Number two, because let's be all the way real. Who in their right mind wants to pay bills? No one. I.e., I hate adulting, nigga. If I have a choice, do I want you to pay bills? Absolutely not. Try again, start over. No, I wish I didn't have to. I'm so sick of that nigga named Bill. Like, oh my God, like, weren't you just here last month? Like, Bill, get off me. Bill, get off me, nigga. Like, come on, sir. But I digress. Point of the matter is, sir, you all will be the first ones. And I'm speaking for what I've experienced, what I have seen, what I've seen coming up and down my timeline, what I've witnessed. I can't speak for all men. I'm speaking for the ones that specifically said this. But will be quick to say, what do you bring to the table? And the last time I checked, you guys are not telling people what you want on your table. So you want to, and then the first thing you'll say is, well, y'all women, y'all want us to be mind readers. Okay, so what we reading when it comes to you asking, like, oh, what we bringing to the table? Sir, you have not yet said what you want on the table. You'll ask, what are we bringing? But what difference does it make what we're bringing if you don't even know what you want to eat, sir? Okay. Now I'm using that to the table as a metaphor, but at the end of but then this is also this is where I'm going with it. When you ask who brings what to the table, right? I'm a strong believer in breaking bread with the people that are loyal with you, that ride with you, whatever, right? So my thing is this: if we're both breaking bread, or we are both trying to build something together, who the hell cares who's bringing what to the table as long as we both eat? Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't even hear me. Who in the hell cares who brings what to the table as long as we eating, as long as we chewing, as long as we surviving, as long as we thriving, baby? Who gives a dang on who brings what to the table? That's all I'm saying. Okay. But if I had to say what I bring to the table, I wrote this better. Like, here I go. Now listen. For me, as for me in my household, or as for me in mine, I've been asked that question, but ironically, I have not been asked that question often because I feel like the guys that know me and the guys that respect me, and truth be told, I don't have any men that don't, I don't do the disrespect game. But I just put it this way: the guys that know me personally, I have never been asked that question personally, what do I bring to the table? Because they already know. They absolutely already know. And a lot of times I feel like sometimes men have an insecurity of, she's doing a lot, I don't know what I can bring to her table. So instead of trying to flip it on me, or any woman in this situation, so to speak, why don't you ask them what they want? Guess what? Kandid Kisses TV has merch. That's right. You can find it at artistperiod.com. We have everything you need. We have hoodies. We have coffee mugs. We even have throw pillows and beach towels for the summer. Get it right. Keep it tight. Listen, everything you need to get your drip right, artistperiod.com has it for you. That's artistperiod.com. Get your drip right with artistperiod.com and Kandid Kisses TV. Make sure you get it today. Because men will be quick to say, oh, y'all independent women, y'all doing this, y'all doing that, what can we do? There's a whole list of things I can give you to do, sir. and let's not, now don't even, because I know what y'all thinking. Yeah, there's a list of stuff I can give you to do. And I'm not saying chores. I'm not saying I'm trying to, hey, do this, do whatever. I'm saying there's a lot of stuff that a female needs outside of finances. There is. Finances help. We want them, absolutely. Can't say that we don't, but think about it. Who doesn't want finances? Who do you know on earth wants to be with someone that cannot take care of themselves financially? It's great when you can take care, like help somebody with finances, but I would prefer not to be with someone that I have to help financially all the time. Listen, fellas, I get it. Y'all supposed to take us out and pay for the meals, pay for the, I get the struggles, but I've also heard the phrase, get someone equally yoked. To me, that means get someone that brings the same amount of things that you bring to the table, if not more. And then, it's been on my spirit, but listen, what I'm saying is, Because now, granted, you can't always, because the one thing I keep hearing, high value men, high value women, listen, what, just, first of all, have value, period. It don't matter if it's high or low. Do you value yourself? But I'm saying to you, I don't understand how a man can come to you and get frustrated because they have to pay a bill or because they have to contribute to a relationship. Should the relationship be built on finances alone? No. But to survive in this world, you're going to have finances. You're going to have to discuss finances. You know that. So because you know that, why don't you figure out how to work that shit out? Like, work it together. Stop being the crabs in the bucket mentality. What you gonna do for me? Or what have you done for me lately? What can we do together? What happened to unity? What happened to together? See, that's the problem. People are so worried about who's bringing what to the dang on table instead of trying to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is build the empire, build the legacy, build the family structure. Stop tearing the structure apart trying to figure out who put something on the table. The family structure is gone because so many people are worried about who brought their eggs, who brought this. Look, build a team. So I'm going to give you my list of what I think I bring to the table. I don't care what y'all think. I know what I bring to the table. But if you are like me, drop your comments below of what you feel like that you bring to the table. And men, you're open to this too, because I want to hear from other men that are not just saying that they bring finances to the table. Okay, you bring finance to the table. And then the cocky men want to say, and I bring this D. Okay, that's overrated. Like, come on, sir. Like, we all need it, but it ain't enough for me to be tripping. Okay, so men out there, please, men, I ask you, I implore you, please leave in the comments, what do you bring to the table other than finances while you're sitting there asking us what we bring to the table. Now, here's what I feel like I bring to the table. Number one, romance. Romance is something that is missing and lacking in the relationship. If you are in a relationship and y'all are both trying to fight who's outdoing the most when it comes to the finances, that's problem number one. Can we get back to where is the love? Listen, yes, if you can't handle me randomly bursting out a song, we can't be friends. But that ain't the point. Listen, romance. I bring the romance to. I actually put thought and care into the person that I am dating. Thought and care, you hear me? And because I put thought and care into who I'm dating, romance is included. I'm that person that's going to know your favorite color. I mean, as you should if you're dating somebody. I'm going to know your favorite color. I'm going to know your favorite snacks. I'm going to know what will make you happy. What's going to brighten your day when you're having a bad day. When you get off work and you just having a rough day. I'm going to be that person that you can't wait to run home to, because I took the time to learn you, trust you, build with you, and stop worrying about what you bring into the table. So romance is number one. Number two, consistency. Yes, sir. Yes, you in the back with the blue shirt on. Yes, you. Sir. Consistency is so important in any relationship, but definitely what women are looking for is consistency. And guess what? I bring consistency to you because I want it back. So you see how that works? If you give it, you should receive it. Now, is that always the case? No. And that's why a lot of times we butt heads. Consistency. If I say I'm going to do what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. If I say I'm going to be where I'm going to be, I'm going to be there. I am very consistent in everything, in every aspect of my life. There has never been a point in time where you can call my best friends, you can call my family, you can call anyone. Ask them, hey, when the last time Michelle said she was going to do something that she didn't do? Oh, never? That part. Because I'm a woman of my word. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Not only am I going to do it, I'm going to execute it with the best grace, and I'm going to If I say I'm going to do something, I'm a woman of my word. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it till you're satisfied. Listen, listen. What I mean, I am going to execute it to the best of my ability, because there is no reason any human being should not be able to do what they say and say what they mean. It's not that hard. It's not rocket science. If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. Stop with the lies. Don't say, "Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna do it." Baby. No is a complete sentence. If somebody asks you to do something you don't want to do, guess what? No. And walk away. You don't have to explain yourself. If you know that you can't do it, then don't do it, period. But again, my part 2 is consistency. I will bring you all of the consistency. I am going to do and say what I mean. Point blank in the period. If you are listening to this podcast, you just tuning in, I appreciate you for tuning in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, Kandid Kisses TV. If you are following us on YouTube, appreciate it. Hit the likes. Go ahead and share with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Comment. Definitely comment what you think you bring to the table. I'm only on number 2, and I got a whole list, baby. But definitely comment. If you want to donate to the podcast, I appreciate that too. You can cash app us at $KISSABL, no E. That's $KISSABL, no E. And you can hit us in the cash app. No dollar amount is too small. It don't even matter. If you whatever you sprinkle in there is good. I appreciate it, because it helps keep the podcast going and flowing. But now we getting back into the list of what I feel like I bring to the table. Number 3, stability. Now, consistency, stability, they might go hand in hand, but let me tell you what I mean by stability. Because a lot of times when women say they want a man that's financially stable, listen, part of being adults is being able to do what? Pay your bills. Take care of yourself. You pay your car note, your mortgage, your rent, all of the bills that you have, you take care of them without asking to borrow something from someone else. That's part of stability. And guess what? I bring that to the table as well, sir. So guess what? If you get with me, you don't have to worry about how you have to cover the whole amount of the bills. Now, listen, if any man out there wants to take care of all of my bills, I ain't gonna turn nothing down but my collar, baby. Okay? Don't get it twisted. I have never said I don't want the help. The problem is there's no one offering to help. How about that? How about that? How you like them apples? Okay? Because y'all will be quick to say, "Oh, y'all want somebody to pay your bills." Okay. Yeah. Again, at the end of the day, who doesn't want to have someone pay their bills? Right? Exactly. So if I had a choice whether to pay a bill or not, what you think I'm choosing? That part. Okay. But yes, I bring stability to the table as well, because part of building in a relationship is this. Because guess what? We're all going to get older. We're all going to get to the point where it's like, dang, I can't work as many hours as I used to. I can't do what I used to do. So that's why we're meant to be a couple. We even, listen, whether you're a believer into God or not, in the Bible, 2 people, it was 2. Can we all do it by ourselves? Yes. Should we? No. We are not put on this earth to be by ourselves. We are supposed to have a helpmate, a companion, or however you want to put it. Because I know y'all Bible thumpers be like, no, the man, you're supposed to be the help. However you put it. I don't care how you put it. But you're supposed to have someone with you. You're supposed to have someone to help you. Period. And vice versa. So if I have someone that comes to the table with stability, and I'm also bringing stability, guess who finna win? We are. It's that simple. Moving on. Number 4 for me, I bring comfort to the table. I'm not going to ever have you question my motives. You're going to listen. When I tell you I'm a woman of my word, I say what I mean what I say. You don't have a reason to doubt me at all. At all. You don't have to worry, dang, I wonder where Michelle was. Dang it, I wonder if she lied about that. I wonder if she... Number 1, I don't have the patience to be keeping up no foolishness. Number 2, I don't care that much to keep up foolishness. Number 3, I am drama free. I am listen, I have character witnesses. You can call them. And when drama hits the fan, you'll never find me there. I might be in the room where drama happens, but I'm going to be finding the next exit because drama does not live. My peace is too valuable to be filled with anybody that has drama. That's what I see. A lot of times, y'all people out there, I don't want to say men because women do it too. But you guys are okay in these toxic relationships. It's almost like you feel like, oh, I got to have that little drama itch to feel like I'm in love. No, baby. Peace be still, baby. If you're going to come to me on some relationship and you really want to build and have a family and whatever you want to call it, if it look like, if it smell like, if there's any indication the drama might be with you, and the famous words of Lil Jon and Usher, peace up, A-Town down. Baby, I don't do the drama. I don't have the time. Number 1, I don't want to go to jail because my patience is this short. Baby, I ain't got time. So the same way I'm not going to bring drama to the relationship, I don't want you to bring it to it. And that's why I bring you comfort. Like I want you to come home in a peaceful house. And just when you come home, just you chill, relax, get your thoughts together, and we good. Baby, you can call me what you want, but you definitely gonna call me peaceful. Because what I'm not gonna do is like not one man, and I mean men in a every like just man, period. Like not men in general, but human being. Not one human being on this earth. I'm not going to allow you to stress me, especially at home. Like I'm the one person that I'm not bringing work home. When I'm off, I'm off. Don't ask me not a dang on thing about work because baby, it's work is over there. I'm here to decompress over here. The same way I like to decompress when I come home. That's the same type of comfort I'm letting my man have. Just saying, ladies, take notes. All right. Number 5 that I bring to the table. Knowledge. Listen, sir. Y'all not the only one that's smart. I know it's hard to believe. I know, it's a man's world, but he finished that sentence right on off. It wouldn't be nothing without a what? Okay. So, knowledge. Knowledge is power. We did not go, because see, the first thing men scream is, y'all independent, y'all da-da-da-da. Okay. Well, if we're independent, we've been independent this long, don't you think education came with that? We had to figure out how to make our own way because number 1 thing I always say, I am not independent by choice, baby. I am independent by circumstance. Again, if any man wants to step up to the plate and say, hey, let's do this together. Let's work together. Let's be a team. Yes. Absolutely. That's gonna be the one time I'll be like, okay, I see you guys. Because literally, when you get to the point where you've been single for a while, you be like, listen, sir. And I'm not talking about a man. God, listen. Whoever is supposed to be my husband, you are literally going to have to tap me on the shoulder and say, don't let him go. Because when I tell you, I ain't saying all men, but baby, y'all a piece of work. Ooh, y'all a piece of work. Ooh, honey, y'all are a piece of work. But I digress. But yes, I bring knowledge to the table as well. You don't get this far in life, with business and skills without bringing some kind of knowledge. Whether it's business knowledge or just knowledge, because it's some men out there that's just street smart and they ain't book smart. So I bring more than the little pretty smile and listen, knowledge. And with my knowledge and prayerfully with yours, because I ain't finna deal with no dummy, we can make this knowledge empire and really do some things. Okay. Okay, so that was my number 5. Number 6. Fun. Listen, that's one thing that's missing in a relationship. Y'all get like everything can be so we gotta be cute, we gotta go out and be fancy with the Okay, that's cool. But eventually, you're gonna go to all the museums and the fancy dinners, and you're gonna be like, hey, what else can we do? Baby, I like to have fun. And if you ain't trying to pull up with no fun and you can't just clown and act the fool with me, I ain't the one. But but definitely, what person do you know that does not enjoy fun? And furthermore, like one thing I've heard, like I've even heard a lot of guys sometimes they be like, well, when I'm not around my girl, and she'll call me if I sound like I'm having fun, she get an attitude. What's that about? See, this is the thing. I get why a female will get mad and have an attitude if you sound like you're having too much fun without her. It's because it's like, wait a minute, you don't even laugh that hard when you with me. Now, I want a type of relationship where we can laugh that hard with each other. And then furthermore, there's no reason why I shouldn't know your friends. And if I know your friends and you kiki and laugh with them, then I'm not tripping because 9 times out of 10, you're going to put me in on the joke. So, yes, I can bring some fun to the table. Do I have to be with you and your boys all the time? No, absolutely not. But you going to, trust me, you're going to want to have, you're going to want me to go. Because I have just as much fun as you. Now, I'm not going to sit there and let y'all look at women or whatever. I ain't part of that. Because y'all know how you like, well, yeah, my girl can go. She on my... Yeah, I do mind if you see, like, fellas, don't be disrespectful, because like y'all be cheating in front of us, and I'm saying that jokingly, lightly. What I mean by that is, we'll be sitting there chilling. If a female walks by that has the type of butt you like, y'all know y'all turn y'all head. Now, insecure woman will be like, "What you doing? Whatever." A player poncho like myself. No, seriously. I wouldn't be offended, but it will be a situation where we have to address it. It's like, look, I don't care if you look, just don't get caught. Because baby, when you ain't looking and your eyes is turned, I'm looking over here too. I mean, relationship don't mean you blind. That don't mean you can't look. But don't be obvious when you look, sir. Because that's what make you mad. Because it's like, if a female checks you for looking at another female walking by because she's beautiful. Because I'm the type of chick, I'll be like, that's your girl, ain't it? Because I know that might be your type or whatever. I don't trip about stuff like that. I trip if you are sitting there like, oh, look at it. See, that's when you get your ass whooped. Now, if you can just, put on some shades or be a player about it and act like you ain't seeing nothing, that's all you got to do. But even if you do take a little glimpse, just don't be obvious with it, okay? So, anyway, but like I said, I bring fun to the table. I'm not tripping off a little small stuff like that, but fellas, y'all do need to chill out with that sometimes, because y'all be on, y'all just be so, y'all get caught. I'm saying, like, if I'm gonna look at a dude that's fine, I'm not gonna get caught. Like, you just gotta keep it. I'm not gonna give you all the sauce, because I don't want y'all men out there checking y'all ladies like, oh, did she just look at? I ain't finna tell you how we do it, but we do it. We do it too, so don't even trip. Number 7, creativity. Now I said, I know how to do some things without y'all knowing, so baby. But no, I bring creativity to the table. Like, I'm always going to find different and innovative ways to keep it fun in the relationship and enjoy each other to the fullest. Like, because, after a while, it does get mundane and starts kind of getting routine and boring. But no, when you're a creative mind and you always thinking, you're going to have some fun. And we're going to have some creativity. Number 8. Now, look, I ain't got that many. I only got 10. But since everybody had that big timeline topic every time you pull up Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I might as well, I'm not going to leave it to like, 5. Because guess what? Fellas, if y'all can name, fellas, if y'all can name 20 things that y'all bring to the table, I will be impressed. Because, y'all quick to tell us what we bring to the table. If y'all can comment below 20 things y'all can bring to the table without... Number 1, okay, let me tell you this. Before y'all do it, if y'all can name 20 things that y'all bring to the table without finances being one of them, drop them things in the comments below. Because I need to see this. I need to see this. And I ain't even throwing no shade. I need to see it, because it's like, y'all always hit us with that question. Let's hear what y'all say. All right. Number 8 for me is loyalty. Fellas. And I'm only speaking to fellas because this is the only people that I've had this happen to with me. Stop cheating. Y'all too old for this. Y'all are really too old for this. Okay. Now, don't get it twisted. I know females cheat too. They cheat better than you. I, for one, have never been a cheater, never wanted to. Because, for one, I feel like it's a waste of time. If you don't like the motherfucker, just tell him you don't want to be with him no more. It's that simple. Is it going to hurt? Yes. But what's going to hurt more? You telling them the truth up front or telling them later? Or, matter of fact, you don't tell them because you get caught. And then you at a loss for words like, oh, well, I don't know. And you make up all this other bullshit lies to try to cover your stupid ass tracks. When you are not interested anymore, just say that. Do you know how many lives you can save by doing? Now, luckily, I have common sense enough to know not to go to jail, because there has been a many of time where all it took was that one little thing that could have triggered me to say, oh, I'm going to jail today. But I realized my freedom is not worth you. So that's why it didn't happen. But I know y'all seen First 48 and Snapped and whatever. These situations happen is because, number one, the heart is fragile. The heart is extremely fragile, y'all. So when you play with somebody's heart like that, you get what you get. Now, I'm not saying anybody deserves the right to be physically harmed from something like that. But you have to understand emotions are just that. People act on emotions. And when you act on emotions, you don't know what's going to happen. Some people black out. So you just you never know. So that's why cheating is not an option for me. And that's why you will be getting nothing but loyalty from me. So I can't speak for others because, a lot of people say, well, I bring loyalty. Now, I cheated before. Well, yeah, we all have done stupid stuff when we were younger, and hopefully you've grown out of it. But I've never cheated, I can say. And I'm not saying that to pat myself on the back, but it's like I never understood the would when you could just be honest with someone. It's like if you literally are no longer feeling the person, a lot of times cheating wouldn't happen if the correct conversation would happen prior to the relationship. Like if you're in a situation and you're dealing with a playboy, or if you're dealing with someone that you don't feel like you can trust, that's a conversation that needs to be had before the commitment happens, or the commitment that you think is happening. If you feel like, oh, that's my man now, well, does he know that? Just saying. And did he ask you that? So I get it, ladies. It's a shortage of men out here. So it's kind of like, oh, if he think I'm cute for 2 seconds, that's my man. I get it. Because again, we're all young. We all did stupid shit. But start having the correct conversations prior to getting in relationships and then wondering why 6 months, a year from now, whatever, marriage is not an option because it wasn't an option in the first place. And you know why? Because you never had the conversation. If you had the conversation, you wouldn't have wasted the 6 months or the year or however long you dated the person or whatever, because the correct conversations would have had prior to your feelings and body and emotions getting into it. But I digress. But again, I bring loyalty to the table. Number 9, and I'm almost done, y'all. But number 9, companionship. Listen, this quarantine has been rough. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. And I feel like, well, I can't speak for all, but all introverts have extrovert tendencies. We have to, because if you have a job, you have to have some kind of extra, version of yourself so you can communicate with the outside world. But legit, quarantine, baby, it had your girl bored than a mug. But unlike most people, like I said, I bring creativity to the scene. Listen, though I was bored, in my boredom, I become a creator. And like, if y'all didn't know, y'all better know. Singing was created over the quarantine out of boredom. But guess what? It's doing good. It's doing numbers, and you can go ahead and get you in at singado.com. But anyway, I digress. Moving back along to what I was saying. But companionship is definitely what I bring to the table. Because it's like, again, I said it earlier, no one on this earth wants to be on the earth by themselves. We are meant to be a couple. We're meant to be with someone else. We all got to get up out of here. We all got to leave this earth. Now, are we going to leave it by ourselves? Yes. But while we on this earth and trying to enjoy what we can while we here, you don't want to do it alone. Like, that's just like people, Michelle, why you don't go out to this place or that place? Who wants to go somewhere by themselves 24/7? Can I go to lunch by myself? Absolutely. Can I go to certain places by myself? But yeah, but as a female, you don't want to go to these random places by yourself. You don't. So, and let's be real, guys. Fellas, y'all don't want to go by yourself either. Y'all do it because it's not a second thought. It's just like, yeah, I'm going to go to the club or I'm going to go to whatever. You ain't tripping. But if you had a choice whether you would go to an event by yourself or with someone, you're going to pick with someone. Who wants to, like, the whole point of going to an event and enjoying, you enjoy events better when you're with people that you know and love and respect or whatever, because you get to enjoy the event together. Like, you're going to remember that time we went to, like, you can't say that when you go by yourself. You can say, girl, when you remember that time you went to lunch and it was good. Like, nigga, no. Who wants to do that, okay? So, companionship is also what I bring to the table. And last but not least, this is a big one for me. It may not be a big one for y'all, but partnership. Partnership. I'm going to root for you, and I expect you to root for me. And we are going to join forces. We are like, listen, marriage is a partnership, but it's also a business. Like, say what you want to say, but think about it. What other situation do you share financial information with? What other situation are y'all doing taxes together? Businesses, right? Oh, thank you. But yes, partnership. I am going to be with you in building this empire, and I'm not leaning only on you, and I'm not leaning not only to my own understanding, because baby, first thing first gonna be my relationship is God. You hear me? Okay. But yes, that is my top 10 things that I bring to the table. And, honorable mention, goal-oriented. Baby, when I write it down, I write my plan, I make it plain, and I execute. Point blank in the periods. So, that's what I bring to the table, boo. Now, as I said, I definitely want to hear from y'all. Please leave your comments down below. What you bring to the table in your opinion. Ladies, I want to hear y'all, your top 10. Fellas, I said it before. Fellas, I want to hear y'all top 20. I ain't trying to make it too hard for y'all, but listen, since y'all the one that's asking that question every 5 seconds, I gotta make it a little bit hard for you. I need the top 20 things guys bring to the table. And I ain't even saying that to be funny. I'm just saying it like, cause only one I heard y'all say that y'all have been bringing and stuff was finances. And I mean, considering we all have our own finances because we pay our own bills, that's just not giving what it's supposed to give anymore. I'm just saying. But that has been another episode of The Girls Locker Room by Kandid Kisses TV. It's your girl, Michelle C., a.k.a. DJ Make a Move, the Jill of all trades. Oh, and peep this, if you are feeling this makeup glam look that I'm rocking today, you can catch the tutorial of how I did this look on Kissable Lips Cosmetics Instagram. That's right, that is my cosmetic line, and it's a full cosmetic line. We have skincare, foundations, eyeshadow, glitter bomb, lipsticks, lashes, anything, all beauty. We got you. And yeah, you heard me say skincare, right? Well, guess what, fellas? I ain't gonna leave y'all out because I never leave y'all out because I love y'all. We have a skincare line for me and it's called A Kiss for Him. So check that out as well at kissablelipscosmetics.com. And as always, be blessed. Be blessed and pray for your strong friends because you never know what they're going through. Period. I'll see y'all next time.
Kandid Kisses TV is sponsored by Singadoo. Did you do it today?
Singadoo.
Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you do it like this? Can you do it real quick?
Go get it.
Pick a card up. Pick your genre. Can you do it right? You're gonna wanna, bruh.
gym class, but make it real fast, cause time is kinda tricky. Can you do it in 60? Let's go. Get your copy today at singadude.com.
Candid Kisses TV is brought to you by Kissable Lips Cosmetics. You can't be kissed without kissable lips. Shop KissableLipsCosmetics.com today.